Ano, wala ba? Sorry. Nandiyan na? Okay na?
Yes, ate.
Sorry. Okay, okay na? Nag-ano na siya? So we will be, as I was saying, in section 5, we will be talking about, or we will be sharing, I will be sharing about freedom and the human soul. And we will be answering the question, is freedom cause the human fall? So in order for us to answer that question, we need to know the meaning of freedom from the viewpoint of the principle. So there is no freedom outside the principle. When we say there is no freedom outside the principle, the freedom must have, diba? Ano ba yung attributes ng principle? Meron dapat subject and object, diba? So, freedom requires both free will and free action pursuant to that will. So, ibig sabihin pala, meron dalawang attributes or components yung freedom, free will and free action. And free will, ibig sabihin, ano siya ng mind, so yun yung subject, di ba? And then yung free action is yun yung action na dinirect ng mind. So yun yung object. Therefore, the there cannot be any free action without free will. So alam natin, based on the principal point of view, walang free will, walang action kung hindi i-direct ng mind natin, di ba? So yung free will direct the free action to manifest. So dito sabi, nor can free will be complete without free action to accompany it. Kahit na yung free will nasa mind lang niya, kailangan mag-manifest siya as an action at ang magmamanifest sa kanya or magsasubstantiate nung free will na yan ay yung action, yung body natin. So, alam na natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng freedom dun sa viewpoint of principle. So, dahil alam na natin, kailangan i-compare natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin naman ng freedom sa secular, sa pagkakaintindi sa secular, sa common, yung normal na pagkakaintindi ng maraming tao. So ang ginawa ko, kinonsult ko si Mr. Webster. Kasi yung free, pag sinabi natin kasing freedom, from the word free, sabi natin walang constraint to, walang nagdidikta, sarili niya to, independent yung free. Tapos yung action, alam naman natin na ito yung action na sinasabi, na action, free action siya. Pero yung will, dapat alam natin kung anong ibig sabihin nung will, di ba? Will is generally is a faculty of the mind that selects at the moment of decision. So pareho din siya kasi sa principal point of view, free will is an expression of the mind. Kaya nga siya Pero sinasabi, in order pag dapat nagse-select siya among kung kailangan niyang mag-decide, yun yung free will na yon. At yun yung i-decide niya ay yung desire among various desire present. So ibig sabihin sa in the Garden of Eden kay Adam and Eve, yung desire, yung to follow the commandment is all to follow the commandment and to prove that what Satan, Lucifer is telling them kung totoo nga na magiging maging matalino sila at maging matalino sila kay God, gusto nilang i-prove yon, desire din nila yon, pareho nilang desire, common and parehong desire nila yon. Kailangan lang, sabi dito, but it itself does not refer to any particular desire. Ibig sabihin, walang bias sa dalawang desire niya. So parehong gusto nila yon, yung desire na yon, to follow God's commandment, not to eat of the fruit, and then yung ma-prove nila na tama yung sinasabi ni Satan or ni Lucifer na maging pag kinain nila yung fruit, magiging matalino sila. So, but rather, it is a mechanism responding to for choosing from among one's desires. So, ibig sabihin, so siya yung taong magdi-decide, yung individual is i-decide niya freely apart from any independently, wala siyang even God, di ba, hindi naman siya nag-intervene, di ba? Sinasabi na natin na napag-usapan na natin yon sa motivation ba yon? Or sa chapter 3 sa power of love, power of the principle and the commandment, pinag-usapan natin yon. And then so yun, pero ang alam niyo naman kung ano nangyari, di ba? Ang pinili ni Eve particularly, kasi siya yung unang nag-fall sa temptation ni Satan, is that he followed, parang mas pinili niya. Dahil bakit niya mas pinili yon? Kasi nga pinili niya yung word ni Lucifer. So since the mind of an original sinless person cannot operate outside God's word, that is the principle, it will never express free will or generate free action apart from the principle. Ang ibig sabihin, ito yung ideal. Ito pa yung hindi pa sila nagfo-fall. Ibig sabihin, ito yung ideal wherein hindi pa challenge ni Lucifer yung commandment, di ba? Kasi yun, dito papasok na ngayon yung power of love. Kasi ang ginawa alam naman natin, just like Adam and Eve, Lucifer, meron din siyang freedom, meron din siyang free will, endowed din siya ng ganon. At alam din naman natin na siya yung pinakamatalino, siya nga yung intellect representative ng intellect ni God sa spirit world, di ba? Sa angelic world. So, yun. So, ang ginawa niya, alam naman natin yung motivation niya is yung excessive desire niya towards ma-dominate niya yung humanity, just like he dominates the spiritual world or the angels, di ba? Yun yung, kaya nga, di ba, sabi niya, napaliwanag na noon, na si Lucy, pinuntir niya, between Adam and Eve, sino ba ang subject doon? Kaya ang gusto niya talaga, pinupuntir niya talaga yung position ni Adam. Pero dahil hindi naman siya nag-work kay Adam, kaya ang sumunod na tinempt niya yung weakness ni Adam, which is si Eve. At ang ginamit niya talaga, at alam din ni Adam ni Lucifer, na mas malakas, stronger yung force ng power of love. Kaya yung ginamit niya, he took advantage of that para mangyari yung gusto niya. So ang ginawa niya, naggumawa siya ng magagandang work towards tawag dito, para mapapayag niya si Eve, diba? So, and the rest is history kung ano nangyari. So, yun. So, in conclusion, ano ba yung yung summary natin, sabi dito, there is no freedom outside the principle. So, lahat ng ginagawa natin within the principle, especially pag hindi pa nag-fall, lalo na sila Adam and Eve, nung hindi sila nagpo-fall. Pero nung challenge, di ba, yung pag challenge yung commandment, dito papasok yung responsibility, wherein there is no freedom without responsibility. Sabi ko nga, balik tayo dun sa ano ba yung sa commandment. Di ba alam naman natin, yung command, do not eat of the fruit, yung fruit at saka yung action dun sa commandment is di ba? Parehong symbolic, di ba? Pareho siyang symbolic. So yung consequence of the yung consequence of the commandment must also be mas symbolic din, di ba? Kasi sinabi ko, if you eat of the fruit, you will surely die. Yun yung sinasabi niya. Ano bang, syempre matalino din naman, talagang likas naman na matalino, inherent yung paging, or naturally, matalino rin si Eve, di ba? Alam din niya na yung ibig sabihin ng death doon is separation from God, which is the source of life and existence, di ba? Alam niya yon. So siguro medyo naging confident siya na tatay ko naman yan hindi ako pababayaan yan Gusto kong parang nung nag-decide siya, gusto niya na parang gusto niya na mapatunayan ko to, yung sinasabi ni Lucifer magiging naging na kumbaga na-influensyahan siya nung excessive desire ni Lucifer na maging ma-dominate, diba? So ang dominance ang gusto ni Lucifer, gusto niyang maging mas matalino kay God. So dominance din 'yon over God. So yun yung nangyari. So yun alam ni Eve yung mangyayari. Pero pinili niya yung isa, di ba? Which is, hindi naman sinabi ni God, ako piliin mo. Hindi rin sinabi ni Lucifer, ikaw, ako piliin mo. Hindi niya sinabi. Pero at the back of it, parang sinabi, gumawa na ng paraan si Lucifer para mapapayag siya at mapaniwala niya si Eve. And the rest is history. So, there is no freedom without accomplishment. So, yung accomplishment mo and responsibility, ito yung whether you stand for kay God's side or you stand dun sa against God's side, di ba? And that's your yun yung responsibility mo since ito kasi yung test of maturity nila Kung na-overcome nga nila yung temptation, and then masasabi mo na they are now into maturity. Pero magkakaroon may pa rin siya, 'di ba? May accomplishment. Whether dalawa lang 'yan it's either principled or unprincipled. So in conclusion, yung question na freedom could not possibly cause human beings to fall. Or dun sa question natin, so yung question is freedom cause the human fall. Ang answer, di ba, it's no. It's a big no. And that ends section 5.
Give a round of applause to ating Regina, brothers and sisters. Narinig niyo ba ako?
Naririnig niyo ba ako? Sorry.
Yes.
So, thank you, Ate Relina. Masyado ba tayo mabilis ngayon, brothers and sisters? Masyado bang mabilis yung pacing natin ngayon? Parang binibigla ba natin kayo? Kasi parang dire-diretso tayo, walang preno. Ganun ba? Parang nafe-feel ko kayo Ate. So, sige lang, brothers and sisters, kapit lang tayo. Because after the 3 sessions will be discussed, mas maiintindihan natin at mas ma-entertain natin yung mga katanungan natin diyan sa inyong kaisipan at saka yung mga gusto nyong sabihin. And we will have more time to really have that exchange of ideas and, ma-clarify kung ano yung gusto nyo i-clarify. So, for now, let us welcome our last lecturer for tonight. He's new here. So let us welcome no other than Ate Manina Balanay. Let's give her a round of applause. To discuss section 6 of chapter 2. Sorry.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Good evening.
So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sir Randy. Good evening, elders, brothers and sisters. Good evening. So, my name is Monena Balanay. I will continue to discuss the chapter 2, the human fall, section 6, the reason God did not intervene in the fall. So, narinig niyo ba?
Yes.
So, the reason God did not intervene in the fall. Why did the omniscient and omnipotent God did not intervene to prevent the fall? Anyone? Ano ka?
Kaya may ate slideshow mo yung ano mo.
So bakit hindi pinigilan ni God na mag-fall si Adam and Eve? May nakakaalam ba? So, if not, I will continue. In accordance with the principle of creation, God created human beings in His own image, with the character and power of the Creator. So, intending that they govern over all things as He governs over humankind. So, Dimas, so totoo ba yun na magkakamukha tayo ni God, brothers and sisters? Totoo ba yun? Or mas gwapo kayo or mas gwapo si God? So, which one? So, continue. However, for human beings to inherit the created nature of God, they must grow to perfection by fulfilling their portion of responsibility. Hence, while people are still in this realm, God did not directly govern them. So, if God were to interfere with human actions during their growing period, it would be tantamount or as good as to ignoring the human portion of responsibility. In that case, God would be disregarding His own principle of creation. So, bakit kaya nga So, God is not happy, God, because of His children are not telling the truth, right? Kasi because of Eve, because Adam is to become responsible. Si Adam is a responsible one, but pinasa niya yung kay Eve. Then Eve naman is nagana naman, so pinasa niya kay Lucifer. So, God is not happy because of children are not telling the truth. If the principles were ignored, then its absoluteness and perfection would be undermined in order to preserve the absoluteness and perfection of the principle of creation. So, if God intervene, kung hinayaan ni God na intervene niya yung principle, if God is, hinayaan niya yung i-intervene niya yung principle niya, so it means God is not, don't have, what we call this, parang wala siyang value because God is the master, God is the master. So, pag tinatawanan lang siya ni Satan, pag iyan yung i-intervene, kasi sabi ni Satan, di ba? So, if yung rules mo is hindi pina-follow ng ng mga childrens mo, so it means yung mga anak, mga fallen human is nagpa-follow kay Satan. So, yun yung ginaano ni Satan nga mabilis lang tayong what we call this? Mabilis lang tayo yung matouch ba ng tawag ito? Term. So, parang, yung natin ba, mabilis na tayo matempt, di ba? So, if we follow Satan. So, second, the God alone be the creator. So, if God were to affect the course of unprincipled beings or acts, then they would necessarily be given the value of God's creation and be recognized as principled. Consequently, if God were to have intervened in the fall of the first human ancestors, he would have been attributing to those acts the value of his creation and recognizing them as principled. So, yun nga, if ginagawa natin if nagpa-follow tayo kay God in terms of yung mga command ni God before sa Garden of Eden, if we follow, if hindi tayo na tempt kay Lucifer or kay Satan, so parang yung natin, yung tayo yung ma-recognize ni God. Then, Satan would stand as the creator of the fruits of the fall. Therefore, in order that God remain the sole creator, he did not intervene in the human fall. So parang hindi tayo parang hinahayaan lang tayo ni ni God na tayo mismo is parang tayo yung mag-grow at saka gagawin natin yung responsibility. So it likes example like an egg. So 'di ba yung egg, shell siya, shell. So sa loob nun, 'di ba if yung mother ng bird, if yung bubuksan niya ng wala pa sa panahon or wala pa sa oras. So yung chicken na yung bird na yun doon sa loob, parang wala lang kasi lang siya parang follow lang siya parang wala siyang growing kasi so parang kumbaga magkaroon tayo ng tayo mismo parang yung part natin, especially gagawin natin yung yung portion of responsibility. So maging strive tayo as a children of God. So then Satan would stand as the creator of all fruits of the fall. Therefore, in order that God remain the sole creator, he did not intervene in the human fall. So yun yung sinasabi ko nga, sample lang sa egg. So, di ba yung si God is ginawa na tayo ni God, yung responsibility ni God is just 100%. But us, before we have 5% portion of responsibility. But yung 3% of sa ngayon, it's already 3% of responsibility. So parang very simple na lang siya nga para natin siya ma-fulfill yung responsibility na yun nga maging responsible tayo. Mga parang si God naman ba, parang, para maging happy si God na, ito yung anak ko na to is, ginagawa niya yung part niya. So, di ba, God is creating us as a human or as a creator. So God did not create us as a robot. So third, to make human beings the lords of creation. If God were to rule directly and control the lives of human beings who are still in the state of immaturity, this would make them unable to fulfill their own portion of responsibility. And as a result, they would fail to inherit created nature of God and thereby fail to gain the qualification to rule all things. So, consequently, it was ordered to bless human beings as the lords of creation that God had to restrain himself from intervening in the acts of immature human beings. So, yun. 'Di ba si anong tawag dito si God kasi to nang dahil sa failure of their children, Adam and Eve, um nag nagkakaroon sila ng ano, parang si God yung heart ni God ba is di siya happy. Kasi syempre 'di ba? Hindi siya happy kasi yung mga anak niya is not did not following hindi siya nagfa-follow sa kanyang tawag dito. Hindi siya nagfa-follow sa kanyang kay God. So God created us as a creator. So ang sa atin lang is maging responsible tayo in terms of this time because we have this teaching of true parents, di ba? All we have to do now is to really to back to the original 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 nature yung back tayo sa ating original nature. So yun yung inaano ni God na maging maging responsible tayo in terms of fulfilling our portion of responsibility. So that's all for my sharing for today. Thank you so much.